Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's the Luke Podcast, not too long. Did you guys watch UFC? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's what I kept saying. That's what I kept saying when Leon Edwards knocked out Kamaru Usman. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe he knocked him out. There was less than 1 minute left in the 5-round fight. He was losing the fight. He knocked him out. One kick. Gaboosh. Oh my god. I can't believe it. It's Kamaru Usman. He's on the floor. He's looking at the stars. He's not even. Oh my god. He knocked him out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I don't think anybody could believe it, man. It shocked the world there. Holy guacamole, dude. Holy guacamole. Of course, that first round was pretty good too, you know? Yeah, Kamaru Usman, before this fight, he had never been taken down in the UFC. He gets taken down in the first round there. Oopsies. He loses that record. But then he comes back, you know? He's dominating. Round 2, round 3, round 4, even round 5, he's dominating. It's like, all right, well, this is over. This is over. 6th title defense for Kamaru Usman over here. Pound for pound, best fighter in the UFC, and then only 1 minute left out on my maybe. I'll get another drink, get some more nachos. There's like a kaboosh, oh my god. Oh my god, Leon Edwards just won. Oh my god. Yeah, my lady friend's like, what are you doing? How about I do? And I'm like, you don't understand. Leon Edwards, he just knocked out Kamaru Usman. No one thought he could do it, and he did. Oh my god. It's Kamaru, man. He's just getting better and better. Oh my god. Anyway, that was pretty exciting moment there. Sure put some money on Leon Edwards, damn. He was 3-1 underdog there. Then of course we had the battle of the beauty boys, the battle of the pretty boys, the battle of the good-looking men. You know. Yeah, I mean Luke Rockhold did pretty good. You know, he was just too tired. You know, I don't know, he was just too old, or like the altitude was getting to him. He just had no energy there. But, you know, he kind of showed how much of a better martial art. Like, I think 5 years ago, if he was still a young rapscallion, he's the same age, I think he easily would have beaten Paulo Costa, who just doesn't, I don't know, man, he just doesn't, he needs to improve his martial arts, you know, he's just not a martial artist, you know, he's just a good-looking Brazilian boy that has straight sex with many women's, all right, you know, he needs to stop having so much straight sex and start training his martial arts, you know. But did you guys see at the end there? The end of the fight there? Luke Rockhold's all bleeding, and he's just laying on top of him. He just he spreads his blood all over his face there, like in Fight Club. He's like, come on, Lou, we really like this place. You don't know where I've been, Lou. Oh, God. You know, and it's like, whoa, dude, Luke, what are you doing, man? You going full Tyler Durden there, dude. Going a little crazy there. That was pretty gross, huh? That was pretty gross. Good thing. I hope they do they test these guys for like herpes and shit, or like hepatitis C or whatever. I mean, if Luke Rockhold, you know, I mean, Paulo Costa talks about all the straight sex he has with women's, and I'm sure Luke Rockhold is also having straight sex with women's. I mean, do they check these guys for diseases before they fight? I mean, they have to, right? I mean, you can't have AIDS, right? I don't know. Anyway, Luke Rockhold gave Paulo Costa hepatitis C, and maybe some, you know, some warts. Get that HPV vaccine, everybody. Of course, then we had Jose Aldo. Lost me $20, you son of a bitch. I called you the greatest fighter of all time in my last podcast, and you lost me 20 by, you know, Merab Dvalishvili. He just pins you against the cage, and you're just like, oh well, I'm pinned against the cage. Guess I better do nothing, you know. Like there's that shot there. He's like pinned up against the cage, and he's like looking around. He's like looking at his coaches, and he's like putting his hands up in the air, like he doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh, this guy's not fighting. It's like, well, dude, just punch him in the liver or something. Both your hands are free. Just fucking do something. Don't just stand there, you know. My $20 is on the line here. Oh, fucking bullshit, dude. You know, I guess Aldo too. He had like no energy too. I don't know. Maybe the altitude was messing with him. I don't know. He's an old man, but Merab Dvalishvili just out-cardioed him, out-wrestled him, which was a disappointment, because I lost my $20. Fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit. Oh, anyway, guess that's it for Fight Talk. I'm trying to think what else is going on here now. House of the Dragon came out, dude. You guys watch that? House of the Dragon? I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't watched it yet, you know? There's dragons, penises, tits, asses, full bush, dragons. I mean, they better show one of those dragons' penises this time, you know? We went that whole 8 seasons of Game of Thrones with no dragon penis. We better see some dragon penis in this show, or I'm unsubscribing to HBO. Give me that goddamn dragon penis, all right? You want people to pay? You want people to stop pirating your shows? Start paying HBO for money? Give us some of that dragon penis. Give the people what they want, all right? I want to see the dragons fucking, all right? We see all these dragon eggs everywhere, but how do they make those eggs, huh? How do they fertilize the eggs? I want to see some hot dragon on dragon sex. They're breathing fire, you know? I don't think they're going to show that in the show, to be honest, you know? That's a mistake in my opinion. Of course, I've been watching this other show recently, Yellowstone. It's I'm watching the first season. It's the first time I've seen it. I think 3 seasons are already finished, and they had a prequel season already too, like 1883 or something like that. I think it's called. So it's like they've already done 4 seasons, but I'm just watching the first one here. You know, I heard it was really good. Kevin Costner, dude. You guys see Dances with Wolves? You guys see Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves? You guys see Tin Cup? Fucking Kevin Costner, dude. He won an Oscar, I think, maybe for Dances with Wolves. Did he? I can't remember exactly if it was for directing or writing or acting. Did he wrote and directed and acted in that? That's a lot of work, man. Kevin Costner does a lot of work. You know, he's got this Montana accent in this one, which it's a lot better than his British accent, you know. In Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, he was trying to do that British accent for the first half of the movie, and then the second half he was just like, oh, fuck it. I can't do the accent, all right? Even though I won an Oscar, I can't do a goddamn British accent, all right? I'm goddamn Robin Hood. Yeah. And so he made this new TV show called Yellowstone there. It's like Game of Thrones. It's like Game of Thrones, but it's in the cowboy Montana. It's in Montana Cowboys, you know? And he's got 4 kids. He's got 4 kids. One of them's a lawyer. One of them's a Jewish lawyer. The other one's a crazy bitch girl, a crazy drug addict bitch girl. One of them's his pride and joy cowboy son who dies in the first episode. Oopsie, spoiler alert. And the other one's his other cowboy son who he doesn't have a good relationship with. But because the cowboy son, he married an Indian girl. And Kevin Costner's a white guy. And this is race war. It's Indians versus white people. And his youngest son married a fucking hot-ass Indian girl. I don't know if she's actually Indian, but she's fucking hot. And I would have married her too. I don't care about her race. Yeah, so this show is kind of, it's alright. There's kind of really a lot of unrealistic things happen. Just like to create drama, you know? Like, I don't like the statistical probability of all of these things happening in this first season are like incredibly, it's impossible. I should buy a lottery ticket, you know? Like, for example, the one dude, he's driving with his Indian wife. They're just driving around on the Indian plot there, and he's about to tell her that I killed your brother, because he killed my brother, so I killed him, and he was your brother. Our brothers are fighting. It's like Romeo and Juliet. I'm a Montague, and you're I forget the other name. But your brother killed my brother, and so then I killed him because I had to avenge my brother, and he was going to shoot me too, even though I'm married to you. And I don't know why he killed my brother. Well, that wasn't very nice of him. So yeah, he's in the car, you know? She's like, my brother died, and you were there, and you had to tell me the truth of what happened. He's like, all right, baby, I'll tell you the truth. And driving around, and then they're driving next to this trailer home, and it just fucking explodes, you know? It's like a meth lab. It just fucking explodes, like, right next to their car. Doesn't even shatter their windows or anything, even though they're, like, 10 feet away from this exploding meth lab. And it's like, oh God. And I guess they just forgot the conversation they were having, and they never bring it up again. That was, like, episode 3, and now I'm, like, on episode 7, and they still haven't brought up that conversation, because I guess that meth lab exploded, and she just forgot about it, you know? Just like, oh, well, meth lab exploded. I don't care who killed my brother now. But that was pretty convenient. I mean, how often can you be driving next to a meth lab and it explodes? Like right when there's no one else on the road. I understand maybe you could see an exploding meth lab, but it'd be like off in the distance or something. Like right when you're driving by it. I mean, that's pretty low statistical chance, right? That's a pretty low statistical chance, right? Okay, so then next episode, right? Same dude who just drove by an exploding meth lab, right? He's driving around Montana, driving around with his son, and he sees this white truck. This white truck off in the distance there. He's like, hold on, son, let me check this out. And apparently it's some dudes that kidnapped an Indian girl and like raped her or whatever, you know? And so he like shoots them and saves the girl and stuff. But it's like, hey, how is this fucking, like, the day before you were driving by an exploding meth lab, and like the next day you're just driving by a van with kidnappers in it? Like, why were they even parked by the side of the road? That doesn't make any sense. If they kidnapped this girl, why would they park their van there? Or like, I mean, if they want to rape her in the van, they'd probably just park it like in a garage or something, you know, so no one could see them. I don't understand. That didn't make any sense, you know. And then like two episodes later, his hot wife, she's like going to her job at her middle school there. Like there's a fight. She like goes to stop the fight, and the middle school kid punches her, and she falls and hits her head, right, and starts bleeding. She gets knocked out. Like Kamaral Juiceman, worse than Kamaral Juiceman, because she's bleeding. She's hemorrhaging, you know. She fell on the concrete there, you know. And I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances that one day you drive next to an exploding meth lab, next day your husband finds a kidnapped girl, next day you get punched by a junior high school kid and hit your head on the ground, and you're hemorrhaging, right? And they call him up, and like he goes to the school to check on his wife, you know, and they're like wrapping bandages around her head, you know. I mean, she got knocked the fuck out, and she was bleeding from her head, and they're wrapping bandages around her, and they're like, yeah, she's okay. If it gets any worse, maybe take her to the hospital. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean if it gets worse, maybe take her to the hospital? She's knocked. If you're knocked out for more than 10 seconds, something's seriously wrong. I mean, she's you see the pile of blood? All you did, you just wrapped it with a bandage. That's it. You can get an MRI on this girl. She's got a fucking cranial fracture. She have internal bleeding in her brain. You know, you're just like go home and rest. That's all you do. You don't take her to the hospital. You just take her to the school nurse. And then at the end of the episode, she's like walking outside. She's like, my head hurts. And she falls down. Well, of course she's like, my head hurts. Of course, you didn't take her to the hospital, you idiot. She had a fucking skull fracture. Goddamn blood all over the floor. All right? No wonder. I hope she dies in the next episode. Anyway, so yeah, Kevin Costner. I think he wrote, Kevin Costner, if you're listening, you should probably hire me to supervise your scripts or whatever, because, I don't know, a lot of the stuff that happens in this show is just statistically unlikely. And, some of the characters are just dumb, you know? Like, why didn't they take that chick to the hospital? I don't know. I applied for a writing job at this video game company, and they decided not to interview me. It's like, well, what the hell, man? What, you hire Kevin Costner, huh? I bet you'd hire Kevin Costner, huh? Well, guess what? The scripts I write, they don't have fucking meth labs exploding and little girls hitting their head on the floor and then not going to the hospital, all right? You know, anyway, thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.